ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। जय महालक्ष्मी माता, जय श्री हरि विष्णु भगवान। मार्गशीर्ष महालक्ष्मी व्रत कथा and puja vidhi. Both the men and women who observe this fast should be mentally healthy and happy. This fast can be started from the first Thursday of any month. According to the rules, observe the Mahalakshmi fast every Thursday. Read the Vrat Katha of Sri Mahalakshmi and after observing the fast for 8 consecutive Thursdays, conclude it on the last Thursday. However, this fast puja can be performed throughout the year. Read the Vrat Katha every Thursday throughout the year by sitting in front of the idol or photo of the goddess. On the remaining Thursdays, invite 8 married women or unmarried girls and make them sit on a pedestal or asan with respect and apply turmeric and kumkum, considering them to be the form of Sri Mahalakshmi. At the end of the puja, distribute fruits and prasad and greet them by giving them a copy of this story. Not only women but men can also perform this puja. They should invite a married woman or a virgin and give them turmeric and vermilion in their hands and greet them by giving them a copy of the Vrat Katha. Men should also read this Vrat Katha. On the day of the Vrat, observe fast, eat milk and fruits. Do not remain hungry. Offer bhog to the goddess before dinner and eat it with the family. This Vrat or fast has been mentioned in Padma Puran for householders. This puja can be performed by husband and wife together. If there is any hindrance in the puja, then the puja should be performed by others. But you should definitely fast yourself. Do not count that Thursday. If the fast of any other puja falls on Thursday, then also this puja can be performed. Puja can also be performed during the day or night. Fast during the day and eat after the puja at night. Invite your neighbors, relatives, and family members to listen to this Vrat Katha. Maintain peace and concentration while reading the Vrat Katha. Start the Vrat on the first Thursday of Agahan, Margashirsha, and conclude it on the last Thursday. If there are 5 Thursdays in a month, then do puja on all 5 Thursdays, even if that Thursday is Amavas or Purnima. So, here is the story. Margashirsha Mahalaxmi Vrat Katha. This story of Dwapar Yug happened in Saurashtra state of India. At that time, there was a king named Bhadrasrava in Saurashtra. He was very powerful king. His queen's name was Surat Chandrika. The queen was beautiful and well-mannered and was devoted to her husband. Both of them were blessed with 7 sons and then a daughter. The daughter's name was Shyambala. Once, Mahalakshmi thought of going and staying in the palace of that king. This will give the king double wealth and he will be able to give more happiness to his subjects with his wealth. If she lives in a poor person's house and he gets wealth, then he will spend it only on himself like a selfish person. Thinking this, Sri Mahalakshmi ji took the form of an old Brahmin woman, took a stick in her hand and reached the queen's door with the help of the stick. Although she had taken the form of an old woman, there was the radiance of the goddess on her face. On seeing her, a maid came forward and asked her name, place, work, and religion. Mata Lakshmi, who took the form of an old Brahmin, said, "Girl, my name is Kamala and my husband's name is Bhuvanesh. We live in Dwarika. Your queen was the wife of a Vaishya in her previous life. That Vaishya was poor. Due to poverty, there were fights in the house every day, and her husband used to beat her every day. Tired of these things, she left the house and started wandering in the forest on an empty stomach. I felt pity on her plight. Then I told her the story of Sri Mahalakshmi who gives happiness and wealth. On my advice, she observed the fast of Sri Mahalakshmi. Sri Mahalakshmi became happy and her poverty was removed. Her home world was filled with wealth, progeny, and property. Later, both the husband and wife departed for the other world. Due to the performing Due to performing the Lakshmi Vrat, they stayed in Lakshmi Lok. For as many years as she performed the Mahalakshmi Vrat, she enjoyed happiness for that many thousands of years. In this life, she was born in a royal family, but she has forgotten to perform the Sri Mahalakshmi Vrat. I have come here to remind her of this. Hearing the old lady's words, the maid bowed to her and asked about how to perform the Sri Mahalakshmi Vrat. Sri Mahalakshmi Mata, taking the form of an old lady, told the maid the method of worship and its significance. After this, the maid bowed to the Mata and went inside to inform the queen. While living in royal splendor, the queen had become very proud of her wealth. She had gone mad because of wealth and authority. On hearing the words of the old woman told by the maid, she became furious and came to the royal gate and lashed out at Sri Mahalakshmi in the form of an old woman. She did not know that Sri Mahalaxmi Mata had come to the gate in the form of an old woman. But seeing the queen's such attitude and disrespect towards her, the mother did not think it right to stay there. She left from there. On the way, she met Princess Shyambala. She told the whole thing to Shyambala. Shyambala apologized to Sri Mahalakshmi Mata on her behalf. The mother felt pity on her. She told Shyambala about the Sri Mahalakshmi fast. That day was the first Thursday of the month of Agahan, Margashirsha. Shyambala kept the fast of Sri Mahalakshmi with utmost devotion. As a result, she got married to Maladhar, the son of King Siddheshwar. She became rich with wealth, prosperity, and grandeur. She started spending her days happily with her husband and her in law's house. Meanwhile, Sri Mahalakshmi became angry with the queen. As a result, the kingdom and business of King Bhadrasrava got destroyed. Even food was scarce. In such a situation, one day the queen requested the king, "Our son in law is such a great king, rich and prosperous. Why don't we go to him? Tell him our situation. He will surely help us." On this, King Bhadrasrava left for his son in law. On reaching the kingdom, he stopped for a while to rest on the bank of the pond. The maids coming and going to fetch water from the pond saw him. They politely inquired about him, and when they came to know that he was the father of Queen Shambhala, they rushed and told the queen everything. The queen sent royal attire through the maid and welcomed and honored him with great pomp and show. She also provided him food and drinks. When he started returning, she gave her a pot full of gold coins. When King Bhadrasrava returned, Queen Surat Chandrika was happy to see him. She opened the pot full of gold coins, but alas, God! Instead of money, she found coal in the pot. All this happened due to the wrath of Sri Mahalakshmi. In this way, many more days passed in misery. This time, the queen herself went to her daughter. That day was the last Thursday of the month of Agahan. Shambhala observed the fast of Sri Mahalakshmi, did puja, and made his mother observe the fast too. After this, the queen returned to her home. On observing the fast of Sri Mahalakshmi, she again got her kingdom, wealth, and prosperity. She again started living a happy, peaceful, and joyful life. After a few days, Princess Shambhala came to her father's house. Seeing her in her house, Surat Chandrika remembered old things. It was here that Shambhala had given a pot full of coal to her father and she had not given anything. That is why Shambhala was not treated with any respect or hospitality when she came to her father's house. Rather, she was disrespected. But she did not feel bad about this. While returning to her home, she took some salt from her father's house. On returning home, her husband asked, "What have you brought from your maternal home?" To this, she replied, "I have brought the essence from there." Her husband asked, "What does that mean?" Shambhala said, "Have some patience, you will know everything." That day, Shambhala cooked and served all the food without adding salt. Her husband tasted the food. All the food was without salt, so it did not taste good. Then Shambhala added salt to the plate, due to which all the food started tasting delicious. Then Shambhala said to her husband, "This is the essence brought from her maternal home." Her husband found her words correct. Then both of them started eating while laughing and joking. It is said that whoever worships Sri Mahalakshmi in this way with devotion receives the blessings of the mother. Happiness, wealth, peace are attained and all wishes are fulfilled. But after attaining all this, the worship of the mother should not be forgotten. Fasting should be done every Thursday. In this way, the glory of Sri Mahalakshmi fulfills the wishes of the devotees. Margashirsha Mahalaxmi, second story. A poor Brahmin lived in a village. He regularly worshipped Lord Vishnu, the savior of the world. Pleased with his worship and devotion, Lord Sri Vishnu appeared before him and asked the Brahmin to ask for a boon. Then the Brahmin expressed his desire to have Lakshmi ji in his house. Then Sri Vishnu told the way to attain Lakshmi ji. He told that a woman comes in front of the temple who comes here and pats cow dung cakes. You invite her to come to your house. She is goddess Lakshmi. Vishnuji said to the Brahmin, "When goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, comes to your house, then your house will be filled with wealth and grains." Saying this, Sri Vishnuji left. The next day, he sat in front of the temple early in the morning. When Lakshmiji came to pound the cow dung cakes, the Brahmin requested her to come to his house. After listening to the Brahmin, Lakshmiji understood that all this has happened at the behest of Sri Vishnu. Lakshmiji told the Brahmin that I will come to your house, but for this you will have to do Mahalakshmi fast first. By fasting for 16 days and offering water to the moon on the 16th night, your wish will be fulfilled. The Brahmin did the fast and worship as per the instructions of the goddess and called the goddess facing the north direction. After this, Goddess Lakshmi fulfilled her promise. It is believed that the tradition of this fast started from that day itself. Mahalaxmi Vrat Katha is completed. Friends, please like and share this video. Also, do subscribe the channel if you have not already done so, as you will get updates related to Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism, upcoming festival dates, etc. Thanks. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Lakshmi Narayan.